Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here with another fun-filled day of science. Today we're going to talk about the properties of solids and liquids. We've done a little talking about that already, but I want to talk about it a little bit more. Now, a property of an item or object, rather, is a describing word. Okay, a way you can describe something. Now, I have this story brought back up here again, just as a kind of a reminder. Okay, so solids and liquids. What is the difference between solids and liquids? They have different properties. Properties describe how something looks or feels. So if I were to give you a property of this water bottle, I would say that it is pink, that it's hard, that it has a flat bottom, and that it has a black lid and straw. The bottle is smooth, the lid is a little rubbery. All of those are describing words, right? They tell you about my water bottle. When we're talking about solids, liquids, and gases, we need to keep those properties in mind so that we remember which is which. Okay, we use those to help us sort the different items into categories. It helps us determine whether this bottle for my hand sanitizer is a solid or a liquid, and whether the sanitizer itself inside of this bottle is a solid or a liquid. Okay? So, for instance, and like this story told us the other day, this bottle is rigid. It's a little flexible because I can squeeze it and bend it and it changes shape, but it's not going to completely change its shape unless I change it. And that's what distinguishes a solid from a liquid. Solids keep their shape until they are changed. So until this bottle were melted or broken or cut, it would keep its shape. Liquids do not hold their own shape. They take the shape of whatever container they are in. So this hand sanitizer in here is a liquid because, as you can see, it is free flowing and it's moving around in this bottle as I move the bottle. So if I tip it, it moves. Okay, so here's the level of liquid. As you can see, it ventures towards the bottom of the bottle. But if it were in a different shaped container, it would look different, just like it did in this story. See how the liquids are in four different types of containers? The liquids themselves are different shapes. Okay, so today I want you to do some describing for me. I want you to give me an example of a solid, liquid, or gas. We have more experience with solids and liquids, so I will suggest either of those first. But if you want to venture towards gases, that's absolutely fine. But I want you to give me an example of a solid or a liquid. And then I want you to describe them to me and tell me whether or not that is an appropriate or a good type of matter for that situation. Okay, so would you rather, so our story talked about concrete bricks and sand and cookies. Would you want your sand to be a solid or would you want it to be liquids? Would you be able to build a sandcastle with a liquid? Probably not, because it needs to stay in a container in order to keep its shape. So those are things I want you to think about today as we continue working, okay? And after you've told me about a solid or a liquid and described it, tell me if that kind of solid or liquid works for that situation, okay? I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.